Hi, I'm Allie. Welcome to or back to my channel where I channel through and share messages and wisdom from the Goddess Brigid, the Ascended Masters, Source Consciousness, and any benevolent light beings working with me, using me as a tool to accelerate myself, my loved ones, and anyone receiving this message onto our highest timelines as quickly as possible. To start our message today, I'm going to pull some cards from my deck. I work with the Wildwood Tarot, which is rooted in Celtic mythology and is based on the Wheel of the Year and the journey into the Greenwood. It does translate into a traditional deck, but it reads a little bit differently, and I've also been working with it as a tool to channel through messages from Brigid and Spirit. So sometimes the cards, I'll hear something different or have a different interpretation than maybe like what the book would say. So it's more of a feel it approach, rooted in, interesting. Right away we have the blasted oak coming out. Which like is kind of like the equivalent of the hanged man. So it's like kind of getting tripped up, maybe unexpectedly needing to look at things from another perspective, or like having your life turned upside down. But then right behind it I had the Six of Bows, the abundance card. So actually, like, it might feel really, kind of what I'm getting here is that like it might feel really overwhelming and scary as it's happening, but it's for your greater good. It's so that this abundance can like come in. It's kind of clearing space for it. And behind that I have the shaman, right? This would be like the equivalent of the magician. And so like our psychic parent of the tarot. So he's kind of here, I think in this case, like he's really putting protection. Yeah, I'm feeling this in my heart so hard, like good, beautiful feeling in my heart of like, your ancestors, particularly, I'm like getting paternal ancestors are really like watching out for you. Look, I'm noticing that he's clearing, he's burning sage, but like all for that spark, to flourish, for that abundance. So like you're held right now through this shifting, changing, sort of sudden like life getting turned upside down. Like, don't worry, you're being held through it. It's leading to this. It's leading to greater abundance, greater potential, and like possibility for you. I can hear my cat scratching behind me. That's what got my attention. And then right behind that was the Five of Vessels, the ecstasy card. I actually, a few days ago, I channeled through a message where they sent me this card in my mind's eye, and I realized I never showed it to you guys, but I love her. I'm obsessed with her. So how fucking cool, right? Like, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. It feels really scary getting your life turned upside down. I can like share, kind of be a vulnerable human right now. Like that's kind of happening to me a little bit. And it's exciting though. Like, right? I mean, if we're calling in wisdom to help us get onto our highest timelines, like that shit has to happen, it does. So let's get like one more card there. Those all popped out, like those needed to be seen. Let's see what else we're getting here. I'm getting the Knight of Bows, the Knight of Wands. I love this card. I actually like associate this card. It's funny, like I in my practice I associate these two cards because this so sweet, joyful, like fluffy, warm fox, this knight, he's ushering this in. I always like see these cards together in my eyes. So I really love that he wanted to come out and be like, yep, I'm moving it along. Trust it. We got this. So, all right, let's get like one final card here. what do we need to know related to this message? What other wisdom can you give us from the deck before we channel through? Let's see what we can get here. Okay, I'm splitting the deck on the Ace of Stones, the foundation of life. Super duper grounded energy, like it's grounded in, it's in this realm, it's in this 3D plane, it's coming. And I'm getting the Knight of Vessels. This would be like the Knight of Cups, the eel. So like seeing two knights, I mean, for me, these are like our guides that are with us, like moving things along. And this is also, I associate this card with the Morrigan, who I know is like more traditionally in Celtic mythology, like associated with ravens and crows, but there is mythology around her of her having an eel form. And I think of, gosh, I'm like seeing Ursula and her eels in my mind's eye. And like, you know, obviously Ursula, if you're familiar with The Little Mermaid, is a villain, but like, damn if those eels don't have her back, right? Bottom of the deck is the Archer. This is all about like aiming true. Don't be wishy-washy. This is our reminder to aim true and trust yourself, trust the signs. You got this. Don't waver, aim true. All right, I think that's all. That's kind of all I'm feeling for the deck. Can't resist getting maybe one more. Queen of Bows. Here's our Witch of the Tarot. She makes things happen. She watches over and guards. She makes things happen. I also, like, kind of in my practice, associate this card with Artemis Diana, the Roman goddess. All right, beautiful. Okay. Oh, let's channel through a message. Clearing any and all negative light frequencies and distortions from this space, on this timeline, any parallel timelines, on this level, any all levels, dimensions, and realms. I fully step aside and allow the goddess Brigid and source consciousness and any other benevolent light beings to channel through a message to help us accelerate onto our highest timelines as quickly as possible at the expense of no others. I thank you and honor you deeply. We are showing Allie a Celtic knot. A Celtic knot made of wood. This deeply intricate and woven knotwork that is in the roots of a tree. This woven knotwork is a tapestry, the tapestry of your ancestors that woven together create the network of roots from which you grow. This network, this tapestry, this knotwork of roots of ancestors are who you pull your strength and wisdom from. We are showing Allie the shaman card in your mind's eye and affirming that this is on the paternal line right now. This is the paternal line that is working with you very closely. These roots are what this extensive, intricate, woven divinely orchestrated root system that spreads so wide and so deep is what creates a strong and sturdy trunk of the tree that is you in this 3D life. You are the tree trunk. You are strong because of this insanely vast root system below you. It is why you are steady and strong, and why storms do not knock you down. We are showing Allie a palm tree in her mind's eye, a palm tree in a hurricane, where they are so perfectly designed to sustain the winds of a hurricane. They can bend, 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 and do not snap. The trees are so perfectly adapted and evolved for their environment, just as you are so perfectly and divinely created to endure your environment. All of the ancestors that came before you all play a role in this perfect divine creation of you and your ability to weather any storm. Now, sometimes parasites may come. Termites, gypsy moths, caterpillars, other invasive species may come for which the tree is not perfectly adapted. And this analogy reminds us that external forces, entities, karmic ties may try to wear you down or weaken your tree. The solemn body of you that is the tree. This is where our analogy begins to fall apart. Unlike the tree, you are a sovereign being. Your root system moves with you, and you have the free will and tools and access to banish any entities or negative low vibrational soul contracts that may be weakening you and weakening this sovereign trunk of yours. We want to remind you that you only need to ask for low vibrational beings, entities, any distortions that remain in your energetic field be dissolved, burned, and banished, and so it will be. burn, banish, dissolve any negative light frequencies, distortions, entities, and so it will be. We are showing Allie a Luna moth in her mind's eye. A Luna moth. It's so beautiful and free. Ask. Your guides can assist you. Call upon the archangels. Call upon the violet flame, the bright white light of Christ consciousness, the bright blue light of Krishna. Ask. Them to dissolve, burn, and banish any distortions, blockages that may be limiting your potential, limiting your access to your highest timeline. Ask, and so it will be done. Blessed be. That's some really good wisdom. I think it makes sense to share that I'm, for the past few months, I've been working with an energy healer. And if you feel called to do that, I encourage you to explore it. You know, we can do so much to move energy and dissolve blockages and cut energetic cords and ties on our own, but sometimes, you know, that deeper level of healing, it is a benefit to call upon. That's where I'm going to leave the message. I'll see you in the next one.